As you all know, every December, we recognize women in county government, providing an opportunity to acknowledge and celebrate work, to get to know each other just a little bit better, to feel more like we're all, it's so difficult to be one big happy family when we're all over the county. But this helps us, I think, bring things together and get a little closer and understand how important, everyone understands how important the work is that we do. It's old news now about the pandemic and that we can't be in person any longer for a while. This is just our friends at Zoom just have to keep us together as much as they can. Hopefully next year, if not the year after, we will be back and be able to have lunch with one another and really enjoy meeting one another. I think that's one of the nicest things about this Women in Government ceremony, is that we get to see people that we've only talked to on the phone or we only email with. It's just really cool. And it gives us a little time to, before the holidays, to stop and remember how important work is, how important social life is, how important family is. And our work here at the county, we are family. We've become family, and we've become very close family. And this is just one of those examples. Before I turn it back to our chair, I just want to thank every one of you for the amazing amount of work that you have done during the most difficult of times. Some people working from home, some people coming to the office to drop things off, some people trying to get together for a virtual lunch and get some work done and get to keep in touch as much as we can. I know it has not been hard. It has been easy. It's hard, some people working from home. It's hard, some people in the office. It's just not been the most ideal of circumstances. But my goodness, every one of our county employees has adapted, and you have continued to perform innovative work, special work, creative work. You have all just stepped up. And I think the people who live in San Mateo County, they must appreciate the fact that government has gone on and continued to provide those vital services that we at the county provide. We run a hospital. We run a criminal justice system. We run a welfare system for women. We have led the state of California this year in housing. The amount of people that we have gotten off the streets now and into a permanent housing, or at least a almost permanent housing, but a nice comfortable roof over their head. And you all have done that. Every one of you has contributed to that. I want to also recognize our great Congresswoman Jackie Spear, who, when she was a member of the Board of Supervisors, she suggested the starting of women in government and women in management in government. She came up with that idea because she knew then how innovative you all were and how creative our employees were, and wanted to make sure that that was recognized. So we've been lucky to have Congresswoman Spear here at the county. So when she's doing her work in Sacramento and in Washington, she remembers how important county government is and local government. So the purpose then and now has been to support women in achieving career success and attaining management positions, learning the skills to move up in the world, to get better jobs, to have more responsibility. You have all gone through educational programs, networking opportunities, charitable efforts. Some of those efforts have included having forums with panels of women who have achieved management positions, talking about their career path, talking about the things that you need to do to get yourself ahead, to improve your skills, to improve your ability to perform. I also like the work that this organization has done to provide networking opportunities. They've held clothing drives, the coat drive in the wintertime to make sure that everybody has a warm coat. The introduction of the film Happiness at Lunchtime event to promote work-life balance, so important for all of us. And for 31 years, Women in County Government has held its annual recognition to give people time together to celebrate and to spread holiday cheer. So again, I want to thank every county employee for what you have done during this very difficult year. And then offer congratulations to this year's honorees, Anna Miramone, Gina Quiney, and Heather Hardy. We will be hearing from them lately, but in the meantime, I wish everybody the best. Be safe, be healthy, be happy.
Thank you so much, Supervisor, for your kind words and introduction. That really means a lot. Before we dive right in, let me introduce the first category, which is Rookie of the Year. This category is for an employee that has 5 or less years of county employment. This person stands out and is recognized by many. She embraces challenges and opportunities and is eager to learn and grow and share. So for this category, the winner is, or the nominee is Rookie of the Year, and it is Ana Miramon. So to kick us off and help us recognize Ana and introduce her is Captain Frank Del Porto. Frank.
Thank you. Thank you for allowing me to say a few words about our Women in County Government Rookie of the Year honoree, Ana Miramon. Ana has worked for the Sheriff's Office since 2019 and is currently assigned as a Director of Food Services. Ana is being recognized today for her exceptional work ethic and willingness to support others in all she does. Ana truly embodies the qualities this award represents, including her ability to go above and beyond in her role, while consistently maintaining a positive attitude, serving over 800 plus incarcerated people and sheriff's employees. When Ana first came on board, she took one look at food services operation and knew she had her work cut out for her. Without skipping a beat, she rolled up her sleeves and went to work. Ana's role was to oversee food services for the McGuire Correctional Facility, Maple Street Correctional Center, and Youth Services Center. Ana began with a strategic plan consisting of an industry standard goals and phased approach. These goals included streamlining operations, eliminating overtime and extra help costs, eliminating excessive unnecessary food costs, product overages, and food waste. In addition, Ana created a new healthy menu for employees that include selection options and a new nutritional-based menu for incarcerated people. The prepared meals have improved significantly in quality and, more importantly, in the taste. Ana's qualities and knowledge are evident in her charismatic personality, strong work ethic, and expertise in managing the food services department that she has established. I would like to thank the Women in County Government Committee for the outstanding work they do and for choosing to recognize Ana as the 2019 Rookie of the Year honoree. Congratulations, Ana.
Thank you so much, Captain. Let's go ahead and have Ana come on and say a few words. Ana?
Good morning, everybody. First, I want to thank the committee for recognizing women in government and for the last 31 years. That's an amazing. I want to congratulate Heather and Gina for their outstanding work, and I'm honored to be mentioned alongside you both. Congratulations. I am a dietitian by profession, and coming to the Sheriff's Office Correctional Division was a huge professional shift. Never would I've thought to be in this position, and I marinate in gratitude. It has been a challenging year on many levels in my department because of the pandemic and changes that needed to be done to align us with best practices. I am thankful for the support the Sheriff Bolanos, Under Sheriff Robbins, Assistant Sheriff Zamora, Captain Del Porto, Captain Bell, and all the other staff have given me in the last 3 years. I especially want to thank my food service staff, my managers, who I'm constantly asking them and pushing the envelope, so to speak, to do better. Food services has recommitted itself to excellence within our operations. The pandemic has forced us to look at community support. We work hard to align our operations, assuring environmental conservation. We're able, and every day is a balancing act. Most importantly, I want to really thank my family. I saw that they're out there for their support. I could not do my work without my family. So again, thank you for this wonderful acknowledgement. It was a surprise, but very thankful.
Thank you so much, Ana. And once again, congratulations.
Thank you.
Well deserved. So we are going to move on to our next category, which is development champion. What it means to be a development champion is a person who is distinguished by personal and professional development. She has a stellar leadership style that fosters engagement innovation, and collaboration. She's relentless and infectious in the work to shape a brighter future for herself, others, and community. And this one went to Gina Quinney from Supervisor's Groom's office. So to kind of recognize her and kick us off with that is going to be Judah Tomasoff. Judah?
Thank you, Janet. I met Gina Quiney when she came to work for Supervisor Carol Groom not long after graduating from UC Berkeley with a BA in philosophy and religion. In all of the time that I have known and worked with her, she has placed a priority on developing her skills and the skills of others. In developing her skills, she sat on community nonprofit boards, HIP Housing and Thrive Alliance of Nonprofits, always being recognized as a leader. And she has taken advantage of the county's educational offerings, completing courses in essential supervisory skills, the Management Development Program, and the Public Leadership Academy. She is also a graduate of the San Mateo, Foster City, Burlingame, Hillsborough Leadership Program. Early in her county career, she focused on her passion for youth issues and utilized some of what she had learned in researching, gathering data, and developing the original San Mateo County Children, Youth, and Family Budget. For over 11 years, Supervisor Groom assigned her to act as the liaison to the San Mateo County Youth Commission, supporting high school students in developing their leadership abilities as they worked on immigration, mental health, and environmental issues. And she worked closely with Supervisor Groom in launching and managing the Big Lift, a program dedicated to ensuring that all children in our county are confident and successful readers by the end of the 3rd grade. Throughout the years, Gina has promoted the success of the Big Lift by organizing and attending meetings, tracking outcomes, making presentations, attending program graduations, developing communication collateral materials, managing programs, and other tasks. Recently, when this program was moved into the county manager's office and was in need of an executive director, Gina was the obvious choice. As Gina consistently focuses on ways to improve and expand the program, she is relentless and inspiring in her work to shape a bright future for herself, others, especially children, and the community. Congratulations, Gina, on receiving the Women in County Government Development Champion Award for 2021.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Judah. I am truly honored by this recognition. I have attended this event for 12 years and have been in awe of the many talented and passionate women in our county government. I want to congratulate Anna and Heather on their recognition. Seeing the list of the nominees and honorees this year, I am further humbled to be in their company, let alone selected as a recipient of the Development Champion Award. Colleagues here at the county are some of the most creative, compassionate, and courageous people I know. Judah, my nominator, is a mentor like no other. She is brilliant, dedicated, and creative, and sees the secret beauty in all things. Plus, she has the sharpest wit and tongue in our office. She has navigated me through the bowels and stairwells of county government and taught me the magic wisdom of being like a duck, allowing negativity, setbacks, and missteps to roll off my back like drops of water and holding on only to the lessons learned. Our office team is a partnership that listens empathetically, problem solves collectively, and shares strength with the person who needs an extra boost. Most importantly, it runs on a resilient, occasionally irreverent sense of humor and a healthy appreciation for coffee and baked goods. I share all this because the team is not only the engine that fuels me and my work, but it is the approach I wholeheartedly embrace in my leadership roles. I believe out-of-the-box thinking is needed every step of the way, that any and every person can contribute to problem solving regardless of their role, and that collaborative leadership, though impossibly challenging and frustrating to execute, believe me, I know this, rewards triply in coming up with solutions, empowering individual ownership, and deepening relationship building. I want to thank Supervisor Carol Groom for giving me this incredible opportunity to work for the county, to grow and develop in your office, and for your constant support in my career development. Thank you, women in county government, for this awesome recognition, and to Judah for your beautiful nomination. But who I really want to appreciate and acknowledge are the incredible people I work with who have and continue to teach me and provide role models of who I want to be in my work and in my career. From all of my Board of Supervisors colleagues over the years, to my big lift team that's housed in different organizations, and the countless talented women I've had the privilege to work with across departments and in the community. In closing, I want to share an invitation to all from the 7 spiritual laws of success. Today, bring whoever you encounter a gift, a compliment, or a flower. Gratefully receive gifts. Keep wealth circulating by giving and receiving care, affection, appreciation, and love. It is important to give every day. Give thanks, gratitude, love, freedom, whatever you can afford, and your time. All that you give will receive back bigger and better than ever. Happy holidays to all, and may the force be with you. Thank you.
Thank you. Once again, congratulations, Gina. We're going to move on to our last category here. It's public service, going the extra mile. This person consistently goes above and beyond. She manages change with ease, helping to create equitable solutions and opportunities. Aims to provide the highest quality of service in all she does, and she's striving for better and the best each time. So to introduce Heather Hardy is John Byers.
Thank you, Janice. Good morning. My name is John Byers. I'm the county counsel. Before I say a few words about Heather, just congratulations to Anna and Gina. I've had the good fortune of working with Gina personally for many years. She's a legiaide, and I've worked very closely with the legiaides, just given the nature of my job. And she really is special and deserving of this recognition. So good job, Women in County Government, for that decision. So Heather Hardy, it is indeed my honor to introduce Heather Hardy as this year's recipient of the Public Service Going the Extra Mile Award. Heather's essentially an office manager. I mean, her title is Administrative Services Manager, but she's the office manager for 52 employees, including 32 lawyers. Yikes on that. It takes a special person with unique talents to do this job well. And probably, as I think about it, probably the most important quality is in her role is to have tip-top customer service skills. Why? Because our office really only exists to support the work of all of you, right? From the Board of Supervisors to all of the other departments of the county. Our job is to be informative, responsive, and protective to all of our county clients up and down the organizational charts. So, literally, I think right after we received the Women in County Government nomination, recruitment email that goes out asking for nominations, several employees in this office got together and said, that public service going the extra mile award, that has Heather Hardy's name written all over it. In fact, perhaps the award should be renamed the Heather Hardy Award from now on. So we had many employees who submitted separate nominations for Heather. Now keep in mind that a lot of those employees who submitted nominations are lawyers, so they know how to make persuasive arguments. So you be the judge. I will read just a few excerpts. The first is from Tara Hoyman. My first day in the office, Heather came by and asked me how I was doing and whether there was anything she could do to help me. 3 years later, she's still extending the same offer on a daily basis, and she means it. She will stay late or come in on a weekend to help anyone troubleshoot any issue. A few days ago, She offered to drive to San Francisco to help me with my computer problems. If you text her on her cell phone to ask a question, she responds immediately. Heather routinely contributes her own time and money to office social events to engender feelings of warmth and collective spirit among our colleagues. Heather epitomizes the dream office manager, hardworking, friendly, always available, and deeply committed to the department's mission. She is a county council MVP. The next excerpt is from Rosenthal. Heather is nothing short of amazing. She's always hustling and moving to assist all of us. Heather never says no, I can't, or I don't have time. She deserves to be recognized for her incredibly hard work and effort. Next, Karen Rosenthal. Heather does not go just the extra mile. Heather goes as far as it takes to the ends of the earth, if necessary, to do her job. It's very difficult to adequately describe how excellent Heather is at her job, but I will do my best. Heather's title is Administrative Services Manager, but really her title would more accurately be Solver of Every Problem. Heather would never, ever in a million years say, or even think, frankly, that's not my job. If she is presented with a problem, she will solve it. If she can't, she'll get someone who can. No job is too large or small for Heather. While she tackles high-level significant projects like our budget, she will also clean out the refrigerator to ensure that we don't have moldy food. She never shies away from any work and is always willing to lend a hand. Heather leads by example and has an excellent work ethic. She's completely professional, but also manages to be approachable and fun, has an excellent sense of humor. Heather somehow makes time to work on projects to bring the office together, from organizing office events to encouraging professional development. And she even set up an indoor herb garden in our office so we can have fresh produce. This is true. We have an indoor herb garden in our library. It's vertical garden. It's quite spectacular. It's beautiful. Heather is very good to the employees she manages. She regularly orders them gifts such as cute little keepsakes or special order personalized cookies. I've seen her in the office late at night on her own personal time, putting the finishing touches on them. And it is truly heartwarming to see how much she cares about the people on her team. I cannot think of anyone more deserving of this award than Heather. She is truly a dedicated public servant, and we're incredibly fortunate to work with her. So finally, those are just a few excerpts. But finally, let me say this about Heather. You meet a lot of employees for me, almost 3 decades of county service. I've met and worked. Part of the nature of our office, we work with every department. We're general counsel for all departments. So you meet a lot of people. I've worked with hundreds of employees over the last almost 3 decades, and I honestly cannot recall ever working with someone quite like Heather. She is utterly and completely dedicated to providing the most supportive, helpful. I think just positive. She's always so positive. Interaction, human interaction with every colleague and member of the public she comes in contact with. She never dodges, and you heard some of this, she never dodges responsibility or complains. She always acts with kindness, with grace, with humility. She's selfless, always thinking about others. And she's a consummate professional. She really is. So I guess in the end, I wish the county could hire 1,000 more Heathers, frankly. That would be 1,000 more Heathers would be amazing. So thank you, Women in County Government, for honoring Heather for this award. It was a great decision on your part. Thank you. Now I guess it's Heather.
Well, good morning, almost good afternoon, everyone. I hope you can hear me okay. And thank you, John Byers, for that amazing introduction. The only reason I'm not crying at my desk is because I was already able to read some of the nominations. And so I've already gotten that part of the program over with. But first of all, I just wanted to say how honored I am to see my name alongside Anna's and Gina's. And I'm also not sure how I'm going to compete with that Star Wars reference, but I also hope that the force is with all of you. I would really like to thank Women in County Government for all of your important work in engaging county employees for 31 years, also supporting local nonprofits including our own children's fund. I was very surprised and honored when Janice and Fiza appeared in a county council's office Zoom meeting to let me know that I had won this award. I had no idea what was going on, but I'm still feeling absolutely flabbergasted to this day. I also very much appreciate the members of the Board of Supervisors and Mr. Callaghy for their support of these awards and also of Women in County Government as an organization. I want to make it very clear that any success I've had in my 10 years at the county is due in no small part to the support of my colleagues and managers. Since I joined the county in 2011, I found the county to be a very welcoming, very supportive kind of environment. So anything that I've built, I certainly didn't build it on my own. When I was an extra help worker at HSA, back in 2011, 2012, Ed Currickson and Kim Pearson, they really took the time to mentor me and listen to my ideas. I was also really fortunate in that later in my career when I worked at the San Mateo County Medical Center that I got to work with Dr. CJ Canopoli and Dr. Jeanette Aviles. Later on, Rocio Currickson became my official county mentor for several years, and she helped me to understand management principles at the county. Also coming from the private sector and a mostly accounting background, I don't know how I would have ever really navigated my role as a county fiscal officer without help from Jim Sacco and also Mike Wentworth. During my time at Planning and Building, Steve Monowitz, Lisa was also always made the time to listen to my ideas, and I'll forever be grateful for them. So that brings me to the last 5 years and my time at the County Council's office. I'd really like to thank my colleagues who nominated me, Deputy County Councils Karen Rosenthal, Rosendo Padilla, Tara Hoyman, and of course, County Council John Byers. I couldn't work in a better office or on a better management team with Chief Deputies Rebecca Archer, Claire Cunningham, John Nibelin, David Silberman, Dan Willem, and my fellow support managers, Shirley Lectora and Yelena Barbarato. My final thank you goes to the County Council's office support team. Thank you to all of the paralegals, legal secretaries, and the legal office assistants for your professionalism, knowledge, and spirit of teamwork. I know we work really hard, but we also manage to have fun, and it really does feel like a family, as Supervisor Groom said. The county is a family, and our office is a family. I know I don't have to tell any of you that the last 21 months have been unprecedented and extremely difficult for every single one of us. We may not actually all be in the same boat, but we're certainly in this storm together. So if I could just make one request, please be a little bit more patient and kind with yourself and also with your colleagues. And finally, if you haven't already done so, please log into myturn.gov to schedule your first vaccination series or your booster. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Heather. Again, congratulations. We appreciate everybody's support as we look forward to the future. This event could not happen though without the support of our board members and team, like Ramika Chandri, Christine Ko, Fiza Steele, Rachel Launder, Judah Tamosoff, and myself, Janice Lujan, as president. We're, like I said, we're all very excited, and we're also going to be making donations to the various organizations that are selected by each honoree. So we always want to give back to our community. So thank you very much for going ahead and joining us today. Thank you.